Welcome back to India Decides at 9. Now, a day after the CBI said it was closing the investigations into the Aarushi murder, which was, of course, a brutal murder of a 14-year-old girl. We are now being joined by her parents, Nupur and Rajesh Talwar, both with us right now. They've both been had lots and lots of traumatic days earlier. They've also been faced a large number of questions themselves. Thank you both for joining us. Nupur, you said yesterday that you were devastated. A day later, is it sinking in that you may never know who actually killed Aarushi? Are you still devastated? What are you thinking about your options from here?
Yes, Vikram, completely shattered, completely broken, very upset. I have no words to express what I'm going through right now. A complete feeling of letdown, being let down totally.
Yeah, completely devastated, and we have not really yet met our lawyers, but we are going to talk to them and then try and figure out what we can do from here.
So just from whatever you have been able to figure out for the last day, and I have to say that not having seen that CBI closure report, it must be difficult, but have you already begun to plan what your next options would be?
Vikram, the thing is that we haven't seen the closure report yet. The lawyers have not seen it either. So once they read through it and they go through it, and then probably we will see what are the options that are available to us in the system to move forward. But the point is that we will fight till the end to get justice for our child.
Nupur and Rajesh, it is always, of course, traumatic and terrible for any parents who lose their child. But in this case, there's this additional factor that you've had fingers pointed at you directly, that you were in some way involved in her death and in her murder. And now there's a possibility that there may never be a final closure, no answering of those questions that have been pointed at you. Does that add to the trauma for you, and how do you deal with that particular situation?
Absolutely, certainly. I mean, that has been a very difficult thing for us. Aarushi's image was tarnished. A 13-year-old who could not defend herself, who could not say anything about herself. Her image was completely tarnished completely, and that is the reason we, in fact, had to move the Supreme Court when this thing kind of just got out of hand. And along with Aarushi, us as a family, our entire family, we were completely, I mean, I don't even know how to tell you, how difficult it has been for us to kind of, deal with all the allegations, insinuations, all the things that kept coming up. And it has obviously made it much more difficult for us. But we're innocent, and we will definitely try to get justice for Aarushi and not let it be.
Right. Rajesh, would you like to add something to that?
It's painful to the extent of being absolutely unbearable. And, we've done everything in possibly what we were asked to do or we thought would help. And, I don't think anybody can do more than this. Yet we have been faced with this kind of a situation, and, it's definitely, it's not fair, and it leaves us completely, absolutely shattered.
Now, again, Rajesh, the exact CBI report is still not out in public domain, but according to some indications, some media reports, the CBI has essentially said that insiders were behind the killing of Aarushi, but there's no evidence of that. And that, again, would leave a question mark hanging over you, I guess.
We had requested them to get a certain test done, and we will again request them for the same.
So this is that other test that you've been asking for?
Yes, definitely. There are those tests, and which are available all over the world now in the developed world, and that can definitely help. And I know that it can help. So that is why I am so talking about with such conviction.